In today's video, we're going to take a quick local trip and do some camping and demonstrate how easy it is to cook on Induction powered by Battleborn's batteries. This video is sponsored by them, and our whole Lithium setup inside the GX is brought to you by them. We have another video on the channel going over the details of this build, but here we go. It's time to go camping.
Today, we're gonna do a little local camping. A lot of people get caught up on the idea that you have to like do this big trip and they won't use their truck or their camper for like anything unless they have like this big trip planned, right? I disagree. I like to do little overnights every now and then, and living in the Southwest, we're afforded with a big plethora of trails right at our fingertips. So it might be harder for you guys on the East Coast, but we're just gonna go check out some local trails that I haven't even really messed around on that much because I moved recently. And yeah, I think we're gonna find a couple banger campsites because the scenery around here is just really beautiful in general. So we'll see what we can find.
All right, so we've found our first little side trail. This is where all the fun begins, but it looks like there's just like an old ranch right around here. It's like cow footprints and stuff, old watering tanks. We'll see what's down this road. Brushing into trees is just kind of like a normal thing in Arizona. It's called Arizona pinstripes for a reason. Everything just gets so overgrown, and also everything wants to kill you out here, and it's really spiky, but it's just part of the adventure.
So once we find camp, we are gonna break out and cook some dinner. I'm gonna do a quick demo on cooking on Induction with all the Battleborn batteries that we have in this truck. There's another video on this channel that you can check out that goes over the entire setup in detail that we'll link in the description below. So check it out and consider making the switch from propane to lithium, especially if you have a lot of devices you charge, maybe the fridge, and other things like Starlink, diesel heater, stuff like that. It really just simplifies the battery package.
Woo! All right, so unfortunately that spot didn't have a campsite for us that was gonna kind of work with what I'm looking for, which is I want a specky view of the mountains and a potential view north, because I think we're gonna try and do some star stuff tonight with a new special camera that I got recently. So we're headed back up the road a little bit because there's a spot that I scouted some time before and marked a campsite, but it was at night. So I'm hoping that it's as good as I think it is, and that it's also not taken, because obviously we do everything, you know, on public land, and it's kind of hit and miss. You never know if you're gonna find somebody out there. And we're also really close to town. So with that being said, heading down the road right now, gonna go to camp. Hopefully nobody's there. All right, so I think the turn is coming up right here. And wow, those mountains look so cool. Oh my gosh. Yes, here it is. This is the spot. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, this might be perfect. This is the spot.
Get backed in maybe?
Look at this camp spot. So, definitely made it to camp. I think I want to get a fire going. And then we'll get some food cooking on the Battleborn system. I want to get this fire going first. Gonna get the cook setup ready, and this is the Induction cooktop. Come on in a little closer and I'll show you what's going on. But it's a really awesome system, and it's all powered by Battleborn batteries. So what we're doing is, this is just, you can hear me clicking it on and all that kind of stuff, but the best part about it is it's super easy to clean. You just wipe it and that's it. So anyways, let's get the fire going and then we're gonna start cooking. Yo, legit, this is a gangster camp spot. We'll see if it works. This is a really lazy first fire start, but I think it'll be okay. If not, we got plenty more wood. There's nothing like a campfire in the desert in April, okay? It is perfect temperatures right now. Probably put that together better. Yep, there we go. And it's gonna be fantastic sleeping weather. Look at that fire. Whoa! I like coming out here by myself a lot, mainly because it lets me kind of create freely without distraction of like other people and stuff like that. Not that I hate people, but it's just so peaceful as well. Like if we just stop talking. It is dead quiet. You probably hear a fridge right now, but other than that, just gonna wash hands real quick before we start cooking. And one of my favorite little things about this drawer system is built-in water tank, which is fantastic. Makes it really easy to like fill water bottles and stuff like that. Highly recommend having a built-in tank. This is like a 10-gallon tank, so it lasts quite a while out in the desert or wherever we're going. All right, so first things first, you'll notice that cooktop is open, but we also have a fridge here. Well, we have strategically placed this all on the same slider so we can open this up and access whatever we need from the fridge while we're actually still cooking. So we have steak, and we're turning that on, some broccolini. We're gonna chuck some cheese on all of that too. Avocado oil is good for you. So beauty about this system that we designed to integrate all the batteries and stuff is that the batteries are forward where the weight is most, and all of this drawer stuff is maximized to hold like a ton of stuff. So this drawer is actually all the tools and everything like that. So you can see that this whole cook surface and stuff is a nice little corner that we're in, but this drawer is blocked by this fold down, right? But we don't really need anything in here because it's just all tools. So we have our potatoes that we're gonna cook in this pot, but we also have broccoli and steak that we kind of wanna cook at the same time, right? So we have a third pot that we need to cook, but we only have 2 burners. Because this one's just gonna be used for boiling water, the beauty of induction not only is that it's impervious to wind, because it's just magnets, right? But it heats up extremely fast, so we can boil this water really, really quick. So we're gonna cook our steak and broccoli separately, and then we're just gonna pull one off, probably combine them to keep it warm, and we'll boil water really, really quick and just dump these instant potatoes in, and our meal will be ready. So that's the beauty of induction powered by lithium, and that's what Battle-Worn batteries, just one of the things it can do for you camping and your rig. So definitely look into it. So I'm hungry, we're gonna start cooking. It's chunky. Yes. So the steaks are getting close to done, the broccoli's done. We're gonna pull this guy off, chuck this guy on here, and we're gonna bring this down a little bit, but we will turn this guy all the way up. It can go to 1800, but we're kind of splitting between the two. So we are gonna boil some water right now, and let's see how long it takes. This is pretty impressive. We're still cooking a steak while we're like massively boiling water. There we go, boiling. Done, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. Bing, bang, boom. All right, food is done. Cooking on induction is pretty much just like cooking at home. We got potatoes, we got our greens. This plate is really big and it makes this steak look small, but it's not small. But it's pretty much just like cooking at home. I love it.
Thank you for checking out our latest 2Track Nation video. I hope this gave you a little bit of information about cooking on lithium batteries. If it interests you, check out Battle-Worn batteries as well as 2tracknation.com. We have new Starlink mounts out now, as well as a few more products coming later this year. Thank you. Goodbye.